So the Tantalized stone is a very classified stone. It's very unique in its class and it's very powerful. It breaks spells, it opens doors, it heals, it delivers, it free. If you have cancer cells, sugar cells, arthritis, whatever, you just keep the stones on your body. It can also help to release the current, to release the power flowing through your body and also cause radiation. And God will never place man upon the earth without He give him protection. God bless you, Jamaica. This is part 2 of the mystery of the forever God. I am here with us with me, the mighty man of God, Chief Ptahanka. He's a very powerful man, very awesome man in his class, and in his doing, he's very classic. So we want to talk today, and the topic that we want to continue from the last time, the mystery of the forever God. We know God is real, God is just, God is awesome, God is forever, nothing changed. And we know that God will never change his words that he placed upon the earth. But God have placed the world in automatic, and we know it stay forever and ever. I introduce to you Chief Ptahanka.
Yeah, and of course, my name is Ptahanka, of course, titled Chief of the Arawaks and the Tainers of Jamaica. And of course, the last episode we had, we talked about the manifestation of the Most High on the physical plane where we are now. And we're going to be picking up that subject from last week.
So we want to continue to speak on the mystery of the forever time. We want to leave the earth, Chief, and we want to start in eternity. So we have nothing to do with the earth. We just want to talk about God and God only before we return back to the earth. So we, in the mystery of life, in eternity, there is life, and life stay in eternity with a seed that will continue to change, and life will change into a twinkling of an eye. The while God places seed of man, or the seed of a dog, the seed of a cow, a seed of rats, goats, all of these seeds have to go through eternity. They have to go through the water. If you see the donkey, the cow, the goats, all of these seeds go through the water. So whatever stay in the water, God sanctified, God ordained it, God assigned it to a location, a purpose, and a place. God's
So
word
true.
is majestic. It's awesome. It's classified. Is sovereign. You can name it in all the
Infinite.
class.
Infinite.
It is totally different from the thoughts of man. Now, in eternity, there is no devils. There is no hell. There is no long-suffering torment. It's just freedom, happiness, greatness. Baby don't work for what they want. They just eat freely in the water. They swim in the water. They play in the water. They talk to the whatever mystery within the water they talk. So there is no need for long-suffering, pain, headache, whatever. The baby just go through the mystery of the ages. But whenever you leave eternity and flow into time, that's where problem take mankind.
So we talk about divinity now. We talk about the Most High. You said, let's go before the earth then.
Yes.
And let's move over into divinity. Now,
Divinity.
when we move over into divinity, we can go to the very beginning stage before any universe was created.
Before any universe was created.
Right, and this is why when we read the language of the Most High, it uses the word il kulum.
Yes.
The word il kulum means the all,
The all.
which means you cannot take from the all.
No, it's a all in all.
That's right.
Yes.
It's the all. You can't take from it,
Yes.
and you can't add to it. Now, from the all is going to appoint a divine one to rule within the all.
Yes.
And when this one comes, this one has to create a state of nothingness first to put things in.
Yes.
So when we talk about the premodal state now, we've gone before the earth was created. You know.
Before
And
the
here
earth.
is another mystery too, because when the Most High said in the Torah that the stars will shed its light upon the planet earth, look at the statement good and see that the statement was made before the earth was created.
Yes.
Right? Because he's saying, you know, that the stars shall shed their light upon the earth, the planet earth. That statement would have to be said before the planet earth come into existence.
And there was no earth at the time.
No earth at all.
So the imagination of God created what he
This
wants.
is so true. And it is so perfect because if we look at a star a star are billions and billions of light years away from the planet Earth.
So God don't speak because he don't have a mouth to speak.
No, he doesn't. No.
So it's just imaginations, thoughts.
Just like with the Elohim, the masters. How you think he communicate with the masters? He merely think and they react. Just like a person said, my mind told me not to do it.
Yes.
And I asked them, was it a voice that was speaking to you when your mind was telling you not to do it? It's not these 2 ears.
No.
You see? So it's the same way that the Most High speak to a human. The same way you said a voice was speaking to you and telling you not to do it, and you didn't listen. But that voice was not an audio voice.
No.
It wasn't verbal. And it was not language either. Well, this is the fascinating mystery about when the divine is communicating with a human.
Wow. The divine power of God is sovereign. It's absolute. And when you look at the divine shadows in eternity, there is no doubt that man's imagination can go that far. Man's imagination is too narrow, too small to even achieve 1% of the knowledge of the mystic divine Holy Father.
So true.
You have to be a very, very deep person. Not deep in the spirit, because the spirit to go no way. You have to be deep in the power of God. Deep in the mystery of the eternity. To take something out of the glory and explain it in natural life.
Yes.
I look back at Jesus. Jesus could transform himself into hundreds and thousands of different persons. And that's why Pilate was confused. That's why Herod was confused. Because when the soldiers bring Jesus to Pilate, Jesus saw Pilate coming in the runway. And he said, yes, that's the man. But when Jesus reached in front of him, he changed in a different form. Then after Pilate said, okay, let's place him there, then he changed again. Then he changed again. Then he changed again. Then Pilate started confused. He said, I don't want to talk about this man. Bring him to Herod. When they bring him to Herod, the mystery of God is so omnipresent upon Jesus that when Herod saw him coming through the runway with the soldiers, it's the real man. But as Jesus approached the enemy, he started to transform. The power of God will transform you right in the eyes of the enemies. They can't identify you. They cannot see you. You are totally different from the presence one that they're looking at. So when Herod see that Jesus changed, he said, place him there. Then he changed again. Then he changed again. Then he changed again. Herod get very angry. He said, bring him back to Pilate.
Yes.
These are the power that we're looking for.
And let me just interject for a minute, because that's interesting. Because so man can transform himself in that
So
way.
much.
In that way, then that man will put you into a whole lot of trouble. Because if Pilate the governor send you, and say, go and get this man.
Yes.
And you go there and see the man there, the man look the same way we look for him.
Just
You know
the
what
same
him,
way.
And you pick him up, and you bring him in front of Pilate. No. The man, the Messiah can make you get killed, The Messiah can make you get killed.
Very much.
Because he'll let you arrest him as the person, and when him get in front of Pilate, him change him face.
So
hold on, one second pause. When you change your face in front of Pilate, Pilate is going to say to you, you idiot, this is not the man I sent you for. And they say, no sir, but it's him. And they look at him, I'm sorry sir. All right.
But when
he's going to put you in trouble. Messiah can make you get killed, No,
But
him change his face, and the second time, when you come to get him again, he make you see him as he is, and
Yes.
you arrest him, and when him get them change his face.
changed.
And then Pilate said, you're an idiot. Get the head of this man.
So we want to introduce to you the tantalite stone, one of the most powerful stones that the divine Holy Father placed upon the earth to protect mankind. And God will never place man upon the earth without he give him protection. So the Tantalized stone is a very classified stone. It's very unique in its class and it's very powerful. It breaks spells, it opens doors, it heals, it delivers, it free. If you have cancer cells, sugar cells, arthritis, whatever, you just keep the stones on your body. It can also help to release the current, to release the power flowing through your body and also cause radiation. We don't have much of a tantalite stone. These are what we have leave. It is very rare. You don't find it anywhere. It's very expensive. If you look up on the YouTube, you can check it out. It's very powerful stone. This is a rock that was placed in the Ark of the Covenant, Chief Ptahanka, and no one could touch the Ark of the Covenant unless it was Aaron who have the stones to reduce down the power. Can you explain about the Ark of the Covenant?
It's just to show them the power of stones, because you're talking about stones. Many people don't know, but Aaron himself, they read the Bible about the breastplate that he wore.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was a combination of 12 stones that represent the 12 tribes.
The breastplate is a combination of 12 stones.
That is correct.
To reduce the radiation.
And that is to break the current, because remember, the Ark of the Covenant was a communicating device.
Communication
and there's
device.
a lot of current moving around it. So it's only the stones that Aaron had on the breastplate that gives him the power to break the energy and goes inside.
And no one didn't know that he have the secret to break the current. So anyone touch the Ark of the Covenant, then problem take them.
It's just to understand that they need to know that, the stones that we're presently advertising right now, we don't have much of it left, but we need them to understand the power of these things. You made a statement, the Most High will never leave you unprotected on the planet.
Never.
He knows he's not going to come with his hands and help you. So he put these things, and our ancestors have been using them for thousands of years. And like you said, it revert negative energy from around you.
In those days, we didn't have matches and those stuff, so they just strike the stones and it catch a fire.
Especially the sulfur stone, yes.
And it used to happen like that. So this stone draw energy.
Yes, and
it removes spells.
Sure it does.
And when you're sleeping, especially when you're sleeping, you need 1, 2, or 3 of these stones around you, so it releases the protection that you want, that no evil may come near your bed or where you have your resting place.
True.
It's very important that all of you have piece of this stone in your house, in your business place, because it also draw energy, draw increase around your atmosphere and cause you to prosper. True. So we only have just a few of these stone leave. We will talk to Cyrus to locate some more for us, but we don't have much leave.
Yes,
I want to introduce to you the Milky Way. This is one of the Milky Way. Very powerful healing stones. They're called the Milky Way. It's very classified in its class. It's very powerful. It's very unique. You cannot get it anywhere, but we have it for you. Then you also have the Sugar Ray. This is the Sugar Ray. This is a healing stone. This is the most dangerous one in all time. If there's an enemy coming, this one will signal you.
Okay.
This one also helps blindness. You just keep it under your pillar. It radiates power. So this one helps blindness. Then you have miscellaneous. Of all time, it comes with many different fragrance, many different power. They call it miscellaneous. That means this one heal, this one increase, this one do many things.
Yeah, of course, yes.
And then we have a dangerous one, a very dangerous one, up here, very dark. This is the very dangerous man that it have flame in it that can light fire also. But you ever see they say the hills catch a fire? This also have the power to catch the whole hills of fire. This one work with the drunkard. The drunkard will be in Spanish Town and he get a signal that there's a dead dog in Manchester. The radiation of the stone release the connections. It's like a signal. It's like a satellite that pick up signals. These stones pick up signal. These are the ones that pick up signals, that signal you. This one will help you through your visions and your dreams. So this one is very important to have in your bedroom.
Yeah.
If you have a relationship problem, then you need these ones. These ones keep peace in the house. It let the house be at peace. Everyone be at one accord, be at peace. You can use this one. It's very important. So we have many types of stone here that you can use. If you look around, you see different colors, but they're very unique in their class.
So if a person is going out,
if you're going out, like you're going for a
out,
visa, you're going to get a work permit, then you need this one. Whatever you need, work permit, you want some blessing, then you need this one.
But,
so if you have it in your pocket and it's burning you too much, then you realize that there's too much energy.
No, that's too
so
strong.
You need to get a smaller piece.
Yes, of course.
Very
of course.
important.
Yes,
but this
yes,
is very, very good.
Yes, and it's good you mentioned that. You know why? Because we don't want them to get on the impression that the bigger it is, that is the better it is.
Yes.
You want them to know that if it's too harsh, a small piece emanates a vast amount of energy around you. A small piece.
So we need to know, all of you need to know what God placed upon the earth for you. Yeah. This is a Milky Way. So you need to know that stones is very important. Stones is very valuable, and it's important to man just like it's important to God. So I'm introducing these stones to you so you can have them through your daily life and let the power of God reign victorious upon your life. Chief Ptahanka, we go back to the Ark of the Covenant, because the Ark of the Covenant was very powerful in its time, and no one could not touch the Ark of the Covenant because of the secrets that lies in shadows. But Aaron have a tantalite stone, which is 12 stones around him that could give him access to the Ark of the Covenant. We want God to give you also access to life, successful life, great life, a splendid life. So we want to introduce to you that you will have peace in your house, peace in your car, wherever you place it is very, very important. The joy of the Lord is your strength, and also the knowledge of God is your victory. You must have great knowledge, great wisdom, great understanding that can take you very, very far in society. Chief Ptahanka, we know we don't have much of these stone leaf, but we have sorrows. What is the last word to God people?
I want to comment on the stone, as you mentioned, the
tantalite stone.
Yes. Now, there are a variety of different stones that maybe they don't know about that generate a whole lot of energy, healing power as well as energy. When you read the book of Revelation, you read about the topaz stone, the emerald stone. They have some called obsidian stone, tiger stone. But one of the things about stones is that some of them are very powerful.
Awesome.
And I already mentioned that they can keep it in their house, but maybe we could also tell them a little bit that they can walk with a piece in their pocket as well.
Yes, they walk with it.
Yes, and it emanates a certain amount of energy. If you hold a stone in your hand and it's too powerful, you will feel the energy burning you. That means it's too strong for your body aura.
Yes.
So you need to get the stone. The stone is a powerful thing. So what you're saying to them, is maybe something strange, but they need to try this, because
very important.
Even if you have a heartbeat that is irregular, you can take a stone and apply it close to the heart, and it slows down the heartbeat.
Yes.
So when you read Revelation, tell you about all the stones that activate the craft and all of this. So what you're saying is a very important thing. And I'm glad to be here today to talk.
You have the miscellaneous tantalite, you have the Sugar Ray tantalite, you have the Milky Way tantalite, all of them. If you have these stones, 1, 2, or 3, even 2, in your surrounding while you're sleeping, it releases the radiation that heal your body while you're snoring.
Yes. And
It
encourage
that.
positive energy around you as
It,
well.
it places energy around your
Yes,
surrounding.
most
Very
definitely.
important.
Yes.
So evil don't come among your house.
Well, you see, that is the part that they can't understand. This is part where people will never understand. I think that we are just above them in knowledge.
Yes.
And I think we have to teach them this. Is that if you have 3 stones around you, right? Each one of them are emanating a certain amount of energy. Just say the energy covers this area, the energy covers that area, and the one behind it covers that area. It locks you into an energy zone.
Yes.
So they need to understand that that shield is around them. So even if a demonic force of some sort that comes to enter, they have to break through that force.
They have to break through that force.
And this is how the prophet is trying to explain to you how it works, how it keeps them away. If you don't understand, it's the energy of the stone, and they have to come through the energy of the stone to catch you in the middle. So it keeps them away from you. So that is how it's breaking down, how it protects you. It is the stones that break the current of the Ark of the Covenant. I remember, people got killed by it,
Very, very serious.
People walked into the Ark of the Covenant and get electrocuted and got killed. But he makes it that a stone, the power of stones combined together, was able to break the frequency. So they shouldn't have a problem with stone. They should see this as positive. They shouldn't have a problem with this.
Well, we hope and know that our people will prepare that greatness is ahead of you. Mm-hmm. And God has placed help within His nature, and we have to use up nature more than how we use up manpower.
Yes, of course.
We cannot use up manpower more than how we use up nature.
And creation,
nature
yes.
is very important. Nature is there to assist us, to help us in our daily living.
Right.
So please, I'm asking you, use up the nature that God give you,
yes.
and stop use manpower to get power. God bless you, Jamaica, diaspora in the world. We love you. We believe in you. Keep tuning to us, and we will see you next time. Love you in all circumstances.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and the world at large. My name is Kahneel Farquharson, security trainer and operator of Kahneel Farquharson Training Institute. We're here with some of our lovely trainees today as we celebrate 6 years in this business. We just want them to share some of their experience with you, what the training was like, what's it all about, how did they hear about the training, and also where do they go from here, where do they see themselves. I thank you all for supporting us over the years. I thank you all for being here with us, and I thank you for keep on recommending other persons to us. So right away, I'm going to take it over to training, which is currently in progress, for them to give us a feedback as to what the training has done for them.
Good morning. My name is Matty Griffiths. I have been trained with this institution, and now I have my license. I'm a certified security unarmed.
Good afternoon. My name is Tasha Tomlinson. I'm from Santa Cruz. I train in Santa Cruz at Farquharson Security Company. I'm a certified security officer, and in the future I'd like to have my own security company.
My name is Dylan Simit and I'm from Cricket, Manchester. How I heard about this institution is from a past trainee who is a friend, who is now a licensed firearmer. I had great experience at this institution with 2 amazing teachers who knows their work. Thank you.
My name is Celine Finlayson. I am from Mandeville. I heard about this training from a friend, and it was great because I met a lot of new persons, and the working experience we get to learn about that and everything.
Again, as we celebrated our 6th year, it has not been an easy journey. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of mudslides, but we recover and we have a mission that we want to serve Jamaica. So we look forward for the dropout, unattached, young, middle-aged, young men and women We train them. We want to get them in companies island-wide and even internationally. Again, Jamaica, how can we thank you enough for supporting us, for contributing to our well-being, even those that have recommended other persons. We are doing an excellent job, and we just want to continue to build Jamaica and make Jamaica the place to live and raise family and do business. We look forward for another 6 years of touching young persons, reaching young persons. In my closing, I want to say that out of this training today, we have developed and fostered a lot of persons. Today, they are serving the Jamaica Defense Force, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Some have become correctional officers. Some have become warders. All different factors of life they are placed in. And we have a total tally of 6,000 trainees and going strong. So we are dedicated to the well-being of Jamaica. God bless you all. Thank you for your love and support, and we look forward working with you in the years to come. Thank you.
Divers manna kubusha combination rukubisi adabusa da dibusida kabushu bushaka. Fire of the Holy Spirit. Fire of the Holy Spirit. Kalababasata. Come out. Loser. Kalababasata. Loser. This woman and Antoinette have an argument years ago. About a man by the name of Jack.
Stay tuned to PGMI TV.
What a wonderful moment today. Precious moment. Great moment. Sovereign moment. A moment of rejoicing. Moment of great choices. In the shadows of life through eternity. In eternity through forever. From forever to everlasting. From everlasting into time. Great measure. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Let God be God this moment, and let man be man. As we serve the Lord in spirit and in truth. We learn of a fact that we must choose God and we must kick away the devil, because the devil is a wicked one. Are you with me? The devil is the one that taunt mankind, that destroy this nation, that want to take over God's life that he placed upon this earth. So today, all our system that plays from the generation that passed, we have to delete the system of the old past and develop a new system of this generation. Are you with me?